has accompanied us again on our walk. I'm not sure that it's a mama and a baby because they're both about the same size. Aren't they cute? Wow! They are enjoying our grass that's located in our bar ditch, which is fine. You all just go ahead and eat that grass down there. Don't eat it that comes from our yard. Sound good? Did you find something special? Look at that. We're really finding goodies. Oh my. What a nice way to start the morning. It is Wednesday morning. This is of June, and we are starting our day. When we finish our walk, we will go in, have breakfast. I have a little cleaning to do, and then we're going to try to get back on our art camp, right? It's a little windy again and quite cool. Yeah, we didn't have rain yesterday. It was the day before, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We couldn't go outside and sit on the deck or finish our books, but maybe we'll be able to do it today. Okay, let's get this rolling started and get this walk done. Good morning. It is Thursday and the girls are off to their dentist appointment, and because we get our teeth cleaned, I did not put on lipstick, so I look horrendous, but that's okay. I'll put it on as soon as they're finished. So I have an episode that happened when I worked out in the yard on Tuesday. I don't know if it was from bending over too much or I got something in my eye. But anyway, in the corner of my right eye, I don't know if you can see, it is red. It was bright red on Tuesday. It has diminished a little bit. So after the dentist, I'm going to run over to our optometrist and let them look and make sure it's not scratched or whatever. I think it's just a hemorrhage maybe. I don't know what caused it other than bending over in a mold. I don't know. Anyway, so we do have adventures today. There are several estate sales. We have a few errands to run, batteries for key fobs. We go to this place that sells shampoo at a little bit of a discount rate, and Home Depot, Quick Run, Michael's,
maybe Martell's.
Okay, and then whatever happens to crop up. So we're going to get a quick little bite because we are going to get our teeth done, and I'm going to try not to chew it. I'll just swallow it, a little loaf. We really like the lemon loaf at Starbucks. So Suzanne will get her coffee, we'll get a little lemon loaf, and then we will go from there. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you will enjoy this, and I hope we find some good treasures and have some good adventures and fun times.
And no cat please.
Oh, please. We are dying that we don't have any work done this year because last year both of us had to go back. She had to have a root canal. I had to have a filling and a fixed on the other side filling. Oh boy. So we are hoping and praying that we will have nothing so that we can go on a trip. It's not going to be a long trip. It'll be 2 or 3 days, but we're kind of hoping we can do that towards the 4th of July. So, here we go. The fruit pizza looks good too. That will do it. If you want one, that's fine. Go ahead if you want one. What do you want? right, update on what we have been doing so far. And then my lipstick is on and I feel much better. Ooh. Anyway, my hair looks like crud. I had to curl it, but it still looks like crud. And Suzanne broke her necklace, so we're doing really good. We are doing good. Okay, so we went in and got some cookies at our favorite place because we are in our old hometown. We always come back here to do our dental appointments and eye appointments. And so the problem with my eye, which you can probably see, it is what I had read about. It's a hemorrhage, and it's just going to have to take some time to go away. So probably my working out in the yard and bending over and straining and all that stuff. Plus I take a baby aspirin a day for my heart business. So he said that can also make you more prone to having hemorrhages. So that's what it was. And then Suzanne has some not so good news.
I have a feeling. This is my luck, people.
You mean you have a cavity?
Well, it's a cavity.
And so she's going to have a feeling. But she wants to get it done and out of the way. So we will be back here on Monday.
Early
which
morning.
I thought, you know what? We probably should have waited and gotten cookies Monday. Oh,
Yeah.
well.
Anyway.
So we got some 4th of July cookies just in case my sister-in-law comes. And anyway, I didn't have anything cavity-wise this time, surprisingly. No, that's a surprise because I've been having some problems. So,
And
done,
the thing is,
finished.
I don't have any feelings of a cavity. There's nothing.
Because usually you have some sensitivity.
There's nothing.
But because of her history, she has the teeth of my other family. My sister has trouble. My sister-in-law has not good teeth at all. My mother-in-law had terrible teeth. My dad had not so good teeth. My mother didn't have very good teeth. Anyway, so she inherited that part. Now, where mine came from, I have no idea.
I just fear that if I have it on this side, someday I'm going to have it on this side. I try to.
She had
keep messing with my freaking teeth.
I know. Anyway, she had braces when she was younger. I didn't have braces. My husband needed braces, but he didn't have braces. Because back in that day, if there was something wrong with your teeth, there was something wrong with your teeth. Nobody fixed anything, or at least not anybody in our financial situation. So
I have a conspiracy, though. When you go to doctors, are they helping you, or are they increasing the chances of you getting worse on something?
that's scary. We're going to say they're helping you. It always puts her in a rough mood.
Yes.
When she knows she's going to have to
I
have a
get
cat.
super stressed.
So the weekend is going to be interesting.
I'm going to be fine. I'll be fine. It just takes a couple of hours to get past knowing that I have it, because I live in, not doubt, but what's that word?
Apprehension. She's apprehensive
Yeah.
about things.
I feel like I'm dreaming. And I'll wake up and it won't be anything. And it's
Okay.
not a dream.
We have one more stop. We're going to go to the popcorn place.
I'm treating myself.
And I may go in and look for some earrings. Oh yeah, what did you
Actually,
get?
she treated me.
We'll show you pictures of our cookies too when we get home. But she got a brownie
I
something.
love for Oreos. So anything
Oreo.
Oreo, I can't pass that.
Will she let me have one teensy weensy teeny bite?
Absolutely.
And guess what I'm hungry for? I just need a bite of something. I don't want a bunch. I just want a bite. Are we seriously going to go to Chick-fil-A at least one more time? What is it with Chick-fil-A and
Try
me?
something different. The chicken strips are amazing.
Well, maybe we should do that. Okay, on to the popcorn. We have been in here many times before, and I'll try to talk loud enough that it will get not get hung up on the music, because we get flagged for music. But anyway, this is just a really cute place. They have wonderful popcorn, and it's at the university town where I went to school. But they have all kinds of popcorns, and you can see here that there are many, many flavors, and they were all very, very good. Thanks for popping into our store. I've always thought the outside of this is really cute, and I just love Betty Boop. Betty Boop was around when my daddy was in the service. The next place we are going is this place called Blessed Buffalo. We've also been in here many times. They have clothing and lots of university wear. But really, really cute. They're having a sale on shoes. What everybody's wearing these days. And these cups are supposed to be really good, made by this company. Okay, I'm gonna just take a little tour through this store. Have some sale items. Cute dress. And we're having music that I need to talk over. Hopefully that won't pick up. But this is a really cute store. We've been in here many, many times, and we really do love it. It's really cute. Have a lot of neat things. I've enjoyed everything I've purchased. And oh wow, look at all the 4th of July. Cool. Cute sunglasses. I like those too. Alright, finished at Blessed Buffalo. We got in just a little bit of trouble, but it's things that we usually do, except for one. This is so funny. I go help Suzanne at her school every year. Last year I spent an entire week, and we did do a video, so you might want to go back and check that one out back in July of last year. So we will be going again, and I'll be helping her the end of July. So we always get a t-shirt, and I will show you the t-shirt that she chose for us to go work at her school in. The colors of her school are red and blue, very American colors. So we also saw this drink holder called
Brewmate.
B-R-U-M-A-T-E, Brewmate.
They are awesome because when you turn the straw a certain direction, you can pour it upside down like a DQ Blizzard, and it won't spill.
Won't spill, won't leak. And she said she puts hers in the dishwasher. That was my thing, is I don't want it if I can't put it in the dishwasher. So we will show those as well. And then I wanted a pair of 4th of July earrings. So we are finally finished, I think, at this place. You think? And we're ready to head to the city. Beautiful clouds as we're headed back to the city. These are my favorite kind. I love gray shadow on the bottom of the white clouds. I just think that's so pretty. Also, they are the promise of some rain maybe later.
Yeah, we're supposed to get some rain today.
Gorgeous. We are at our first estate sale, even though I am absolutely starving to death. But we'll go ahead and do this one because it was close to, it was sort of in between where we were in the city. So we'll just go ahead and get this one done. Cute little place. Okay, what are you going to say price-wise?
$2.95.
Okay, I'm going to say $3.45. We shall see. Cash only, and this is not half price.
Okay, $1. Thanks a lot. I haven't seen it. There's not.
You have a Whirly Pop for $10. Those are the best popcorn poppers. And it comes with a popcorn kit. It's kind of cool. I think he wanted it to be small. There's some blue Corningware. We can ask him. That would be $5. We're looking for my husband a plastic measuring cup. I think he wants it to be small. I'm pretty sure.
Hi, how are you? Doing well.
Looking at an ice machine, but we're thinking that it wouldn't make very much because it's just not very big. But I have been dying for those Sonic ice chip ice machine makers. But I don't want to spend $200. Right stuff. Pretty stuff. Broken hand. So sad. Uh-huh. That's cute. I love my little espresso cups. Where's it from? Okay. China. Hand painted. Germany. Oh, that one's pretty. Nevada. It's not a special. Japan. Japan. This is the one I want to know. Hand painted something. Oh, look at this little lamp. That's cute. What? What? Okay. Hey, you can have one of my tea sets. If you like it. Oh. I have that. Or I had that. I don't know if I've still got it or not.
Yeah. They're small. Smaller size.
Except I don't see the quantity. This is plastic. 4 ounce or, but I can't see what the other readings are. 4 ounce or 8 ounce. It might need to say more than just that. Oh my word, look here. Here's a Mickey. A glass Mickey. That's kind of cool. There's a Dallas Cowboy license plate. This one's not real busy, which makes it nice to look.
Remember, you're helping me look for an extension cord.
Okay. Oh, look at that birdhouse. That is adorable. Lots of games and things. Pretty little lamp. It's a crystal lamp. That's pretty for $12. Now that looks officey, doesn't it? What was that?
I don't know what it is.
Okay. Oh, wouldn't it be wonderful to have outdoors for your cookouts? That would be cool. Okay, let's look at the backyard. Looks like it is super, super tiny. Yep. Really tiny. That would take my husband about less than 20 minutes. He would be happy about that. Somebody liked to fish and golf. Plug-ins and 2 USB plug-ins.
Yes.
And then she got a electric extension cord.
And I got a camera for your book.
And the camera was only $8 and it was a Nikon.
It's a Nikon, so it's a good camera.
Okay, good deal. Good finds.
Okay, after much deliberation, we are now settling and eating.
We had to get key fob batteries changed. Had 3 key fobs to change. I've got another one, but I can't do it till I get home. So, Suzanne and I are going to share so that we'll be able to eat later our normal thing that we do. The wonderful French fries. The 12-piece chicken nuggets so that we can share 6 apiece. And then I get a lemonade. She gets a
Coke Zero.
And always our honey mustards.
And then we find out.
Yes.
My dad texted a while ago and said he either sprained his ankle or possibly, hopefully not, broke it.
I think we're getting blocked. I think we're not supposed to go anywhere.
I was trying to think, was it last year we went to Disneyland? Because I thought that was the year before that.
No, it was last year. And it was wonderful. I enjoyed every minute of it, and I miss it.
So, here we go. Bless his heart.
Yep. I hope and pray that it is not broken.
Me too. He said it was falling.
Which is not a good sign.
No, it's not.
So I hope it doesn't wait too long, but at least the clinic is open tomorrow too, in case we're going to have to take him.
Yeah.
I said, do you want us to come home? And he goes texting, no, with several O's.
So, here we are once again. This has been hard summers. So, pray for us.
All right, this is our second estate sale after we had our little treat. And just to let you know, I used Batteries Plus to get 3 car fobs done, and it cost me $48. I don't know if that's expensive or okay, or I don't know. Anyway, here we go.
This looks purple.
Yeah, I think that's purple. Pretty sure that's purple.
I don't know. I just wanted to.
Yeah. Look at those milk glass looking. I don't know if they're milk glass, but they look like milk glass. Here's a Dallas Cowboys beanie. That though freaks me out. I don't think I want to do a beanie. However, I bought a hat, but I washed it in the washing machine. So, yeah, that's cute. Cute little Noah's Ark. I kind of quit collecting Noah's Ark because I ran out of room. I really need some outdoor clippers to do, like snipping branches and things. Barbies are $5.50. That will give us an idea of what to charge for Barbies, Suzanne. Oh, that little doll looks like the face of my Gary doll. Oh my word. Lots of toys. Oh my goodness, a Barbie piano. How cute. We don't need to buy more Barbies, we need to sell Barbies. Yeah. Everybody's got these sitting up all around the kitchen. It's a breadboard for slicing bread. That they're usually really high. Of course, you can see the scratch marks on that. Or a dough board, they call them, I think. I may be wrong. Do I want to go outside? I always want to go outside. There it is.
There we go.
There we go.
Heck of a deal.
There we go.
Is there a sticker on the video thing out there?
Okay, we had a little bit of luck there. I can't remember what Suzanne bought, but I did get a plastic measuring cup for my husband because he wants to use it to measure out chemicals to treat the yard. So,
Okay, so
request accomplished.
these billfolds are a pain because you can't see what's going on. You get lost. These $4.50 at an estate sale, and it has license plate area, or not license plate, driver's license plate, driver's license place, card
Oh, what's
area,
cards? That's too many cards.
and then checkbook area.
Okay.
$4.50, and then got me a little silver bracelet. I really like these
Mm-hmm.
because they're comfortable. That's what
Okay.
I'm wearing today.
Yeah.
And then I got me, you can never have too many of these.
Pyrex is the best.
is the best for measuring milk, anything that I am doing in the kitchen.
Yeah. How have you liked your purse that you got at the estate sale? You like
I
it?
love it.
Good.
It's very lightweight. The only thing that's a negative is there's no clasp
Closure.
or closure to, but
Yeah.
it's close to you, so you
Okay.
don't really. And you can fit a lot in here, and you can fit a book
Okay.
in your purse as well.
All right. On to the next. We forgot to guess the price of this home. It's bigger than it looks on the outside. Suzanne is going to say $395, and I'm going to say $375 because it's kind of in an area.
But since it's probably not listed because they don't know what they want to do with the house yet.
Yeah, but even then we can go on Zillow and it'll tell you the estimated cost.
Okay.
I still like to do that just to see, what
Okay,
prices
people.
of homes are. And Suzanne discovered she did have a closure for her purse because I had to tell her that's what that button is for. So it has a leather closure loop that you can put on the button. So discovered new things on an older purchase. Hobby. There you go. We're making a stop at Home Depot because I have to get this. And I bring it with me so I know what cord needs to go on my trimmer. I have a battery operated trimmer. So we shall do that. And we'll be finished with Home Depot chores. I hope that this will be easy to find. And I've been pretty happy with my Ryobi.
So, update. It's been a while. We went to Home Depot. Mom had to get something for her trimmer. And while I was in there, and I will insert a picture to the corner of the screen, I have found a picture of doing my school desk in paint samples. So I'm going to be doing that this year to my teacher's desk. I'm really excited about it. I think it'll look really cute. So Mom helped me get every single color they ever had.
Yeah, because the little boy, we asked the person that was working there. He said, "Yeah, take all you want."
He's like, take all you want.
So we should have backed up the camera and showed you us taking a sample out of every single
slot.
Yeah.
And then confused and can duplicates.
Yeah. And some people put the wrong color in the wrong place.
Yeah.
And then you're getting,
Yeah. And there were some that were kind of yucky colors. I was like, nah, I don't like that. So.
Okay, anything?
Okay. There's clouds rolling in. And it says by about 6 o'clock it could start raining. And here we are at 4:28, driving to another estate sale.
But we don't know what time this one is going to close. So we might be burning tire rubber for nothing.
But look at the beautiful clouds.
Aren't they pretty today?
It's a pretty day.
They're so pretty.
Apart from having a cavity being told to me today, it's been a good day. I have found a few items at the estate sale, which was a plus for, what's cool. And I'm not going to let it get to me. I'm not going to let it bother me. I want to have a good weekend. Yay! I want to play tennis.
Do not let this ruin your weekend, please.
I'm trying to stay positive. It's just one. It's just in the morning. I'll be able to eat by afternoon. Lord help me. Because I want a snack. Whatever side they don't put me in numbness, I may have to use the other side as to put a piece of snack in my mouth.
Usually when I have it done, I get so thirsty, and if you try to drink a straw, here it goes running it, and you think, I'm gonna touch it. Oh my goodness.
No, you can't tell me we can't go viral with that.
Oh my word. It's just so fun to go to the dentist and be deadened.
It's terrible. It's the most worst thing ever a person could go through. Because a root canal is 10 times worse.
Especially when they deaden you and you're going, am I supposed to take this?
Oh,
Yes, so.
yes.
And they ask you a question, and they got their fingers in your mouth plus the tool, and you're going, you cannot answer their questions. And it's just like, what?
And of course, our dentist is so nice, and he made sure through the entire process asking, "Are you okay?" And I'm going,
Huh? He is very nice, though.
He made sure you're doing okay.
One thing I liked about him is years ago, I don't know if he still does it because he's almost as old as I am. He would take a yearly 2-week trip to some underdeveloped country.
I think he still does.
And do nothing but work on people's teeth for 2 weeks.
It's really amazing.
Which I thought was just outstanding.
It's
Christian,
wonderful.
What a wonderful thing to do. I wish I had something to share with people, but definitely dental work is a wonderful thing to help people with in those countries. So it's nice.
So we will update y'all a little bit later and let y'all know how this estate sale goes and see what treasures we can find, if anything. And I hope we're not burning rubber and it's going to close by the time we get there.
The house is out here.
Well, folks, guess what?
Guess what? We burned rubber. Oh, man. The bad thing is there were no times shown.
None.
So
What's
if
over?
they don't, put on there when they're closing, you're kind of open to your own guess. So, okay. So our next visit will be either got to go to. Well, it's all going to be on the same street anyway. We need to go to Western because it's going to have Michael's.
Yeah.
The
get
Truck
some paint.
Emporium, which has the shampoo. Is that all that was going to be on that street?
I think so. And I was possibly going to go into Mardell's.
Oh yes, Mardell's. I knew there was 3 places. So there's that. So then after that, did we have anything else written down in your notes? So this is called Cadillac Ranch. So there's a bunch of Cadillacs buried in the ground. I don't know how many. And you saw the cars that were parked there. So you go over with your spray can and you decorate the cars. So there's probably untold amounts of layers of paint on all those cars. But they call it Cadillac Ranch. And it's popular enough that you can either Google it and see what it's all about.
Art historical monument, I guess you could say.
And it was started by an eccentric millionaire. I don't know if he was a billionaire or not. Millionaire, I know. Stanley Marsh. And he was... He got in trouble one time, too. Read about him. Anyway, he did that, and there it all is. And then we used to have signs around the city, just these random signs that look like, what would you call them?
The remarks that all the signs had were very sarcastic.
Some of them were kind of ugly, rude, and they were just placed all over the city. So you could go see all these random, like a street sign.
That was painted over to look like something else.
Anyway, read about Stanley Marsh. Interesting story.
Interesting story. He was a weirdo. That's all I'm saying.
Sorry, but he was.
Anywho, off to Michael's.
Wow. Okay, to Michael's we go. Oh, cool. Okay, I'm looking for paint. I want to do these, I think.
Or do we do those? Are they cheaper? Yeah, they're cheaper.
We are going into this place. It's called Drug Emporium, and it just has massive amounts of different kinds of things. But what we look for, because they discount shampoo just a little bit, so that's what we're looking for, is certain kinds of hair care. Suzanne is looking for Curology, and I'm looking for Kenra. It's a spray that you put on before you blow dry your hair. Which should be right here. All right, finished our job at the Drug Emporium, and we'll try to show you a haul of everything we got today. Suzanne is taking a quick break in Walgreens, and we stopped because she loves the HTO, and this month it is the cherry drink, and that's what she gets. I could get decaffeinated tea, but I just assume have water. So she loves the tea and the Diet Dr. Peppers and all that kind of stuff. So our next job will be getting our food to go. We're going to Joe Taco, which is a Mexican food restaurant. They very often come to our little town with a food truck, and we missed the food truck, so we're going to instead pick it up here in the city. So we're going to have I think stuffed avocado and cheese enchiladas, and then my husband just wanted Taco Villa, so that's what we will do. He just texted me that it is raining in our town. In our little town, it's raining.
Oh, really?
So we'll hope to miss it as we head home in about an hour, I think it'll take. So Suzanne is not being true to Starbucks, and she is going to this place called 7 Brew. And it's kind of got a cool building. We said it would be really cool in like Disney Springs or someplace like that. It's kind of a neat place. So she's going to try a specialty drink here, but it's kind of a chocolate caramel with oat milk.
Okay, so this is the coffee that I got. So it is chocolate and caramel coffee with the whip on top and caramel drizzle. And I was trying to copy, and I will put in a picture the drink that I was trying to copy. And it also has oat milk for the milk.
It's a little cheaper than Starbucks.
It was $5.68, something like that. But that's what I got to enjoy tomorrow.
Here we are yet again at Sam's. This is also a really good place to get water. The water you get like, is it 36 bottles for $3 something? So it's a good place to get water too, as well as my husband's addiction, which is Coke Zero.
These are our clouds on the way home, and they're very deeply disturbing. There's one that's kind of making me nervous. That one right out there with the point. Nope. Right there. There is a break in the clouds over here. Right there. But stormy clouds. You think we'll get rain? Dawn?
Yeah.
You think we'll get rain, Dawn?
Yes, I do. Because these people ahead of us have their lights on.
Yeah.
Well, we came home to Lake Strother. We got a lot of rain while Suzanne and I were in the city today. We thought real quickly we would show you our outfits of the day, even though we look a little rough from being gone since 8:30 this morning. Yeah, it is really pretty, and I think it almost looks like it's coming again. That is a lot of water. Okay, Miss Suzanne, are you ready for your outfit of the day?
Okay, my outfit of the day is a J. Crew top that my mom gave me. My Persona crop jeans and passed down sandals from my mother as well. And the state sale jewelry. And I had a necklace on this morning, but I broke it. And that's about it.
Okay. I have been addicted to my Ralph Lauren, Polo Ralph Lauren gaucho pants is what they used to call them. These are really old, but I just have been wearing them quite a bit. I have a t-shirt that has cactus. It's just from a boutique store. This was a boutique find. Nobody wears them anymore, but I think they're kind of cute, so I went back to them today. And then my shoes are naturalizers. They are espadrilles, and I really like the feel of espadrilles. So that is my outfit of the day, plus a little bit of, it's just old jewelry. And then this piece came from Magnolia when we went to Waco, Magnolia.
Okay, so yesterday after my dentist appointment, we ran a few errands. And so we went to one of our favorite places that we like to go shop and pick up some popcorn. Is the popcorn place, Canyon Popcorn. And the cinnamon old-fashioned hard candy is what I like to have throughout the school year to suck on. When I kind of get tired of talking, I need something in my throat to clear up any of my feelings in my throat. So we also like to shop at Los Buffalo. So Mom saw this cute little polo shirt that's very cute. It's not your average normal polo. It's got different materials put together. And we all thought that it looked kind of Gucci style with the red and green. And this is an extra large, and this was about $48.95. This is a Texas True to Itself shirt, pink and blue, with a smiley face. And we like to wear that when I go decorate my classroom. We do that every year. We get a different shirt.
Because we're silly.
And then in Blessed Buffalo, I've always wanted one, so I just thought I'm just gonna go ahead and get one because I wanted one. It's a Brewmate cup. And what it does is when you fill it up with any liquid, you turn it a certain way on the lid where it says sip and seal. So this is the thing that you turn. You have to get the lid really tight. And then you just turn the dial to sip and seal.
Okay. And then nothing spills.
Nothing spills out. You can put it in your backpack, you can put it in your purse, and nothing will come out. And it comes with its own little bag. I thought that was nice.
It
Kind
is
of
cool.
like when you get an expensive purse.
And they are $48.
$48.95. And then at our first estate, well, not first, this was, let me back up. Okay, so at our first estate sale, I found this cute little lamp, and it does work. It has a little glitch in it. If you see, somebody tried to tie up and fits the cord on their own. And it's a 3-touch lamp. It also has USB port plug-ins and block plug-ins, and it charges anything. Your iPad, your phones, even your computer, whatever you need to plug in. And then second estate sale, I got a Pirates measuring cup, and I like to use these to do coffee, milk, to heat it up if I'm gonna do.
Oh, and the lamp was $20?
Lamp was $19.99,
Okay.
and this was not, it was not half price.
Right.
Okay. This one was $4.50. And I teach yearbook, so we had to have cameras.
Well, the cameras we have, or that were passed down to me, are very old and they don't work very well. So I used to have one of these back in the day, and I should have kept it, and I didn't. And I found one for $8.
And it's called?
It's a Nikon Coolpix, and it takes pretty good pictures. It's for the ones that we do for yearbook. We don't need overly good pictures because we're not that, you know.
And it came with a battery and a SIM card.
It came with 2 batteries, a SIM card inside, charger, all the you don't need all this stuff because as long as you have the SD card,
You're good.
you're good.
But it came with all the...
It came with all the goods in case you wanted to pick the software in for the use and plug in of the camera.
Yeah.
And I really don't think the plug-in came with it because it didn't come with a computer plug.
Oh,
So you really didn't need this.
okay.
And then I have 2 cabinets in my classroom. So what I'm going to do is, instead of the stereo being behind my ear and it would be moving my desk anyway, I want to put the stereo thing above the cabinets and have an extension cord. And this was like $2 at that estate sale. Bracelet, silver, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I may have this already. So I may
It
have
looked familiar.
I may have a
but-
duplicate.
Oh, it's pretty.
It's pretty. And that was $3 each, or 3 for $5, if I'm not mistaken. And then this
2 for
was
$5.
3. It was 3 for $5. 2 for $5. I got a billfold because I did not like the billfold I have in my purse originally, and this was $4.50. And the reason I like this kind is because of where you can put the checkbook, has a place for a pen, has a place for your driver's license and any other things that you need to put there, and slot for your money. There's a little stain there, but I
We
think that's
haven't
bad.
cleaned it yet, but
And then plenty of places for your credit cards.
we will definitely clean it up.
And in the back, it has lots of space for miscellaneous things and your coins.
Don't know who made it. It has T's all over it, so I don't know what that could be. T. I don't know. I don't know what brand that could be.
I don't know either. I almost thought maybe it was Tommy Hilfiger because there was
I think it
another
would be TH.
Jumbo that had Tommy on it.
Well, I don't know. Could be. Oh, you need to do your camera thing where you take a picture with. Tell about that.
Yeah. The screenshot
Mm-hmm.
of
Google.
I did that. On
Google.
the last video,
Uh-huh.
I explained about the Google Lens
Google Lens.
on Chrome.
We'll have to do that. See if it works.
And then I will, because I talked about yesterday in our vlog of going places, we went to Home Depot, and there is a picture of a teacher's desk, and on the front of the desk it has all of these paint samples that she put red to violet for the rainbow.
And can you insert a picture to show that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll insert a picture. And so I wanted to decorate with all the paint samples that we got yesterday and try to put it in a formation that makes sense and
Yeah. Kind of like. Don't know if you want to necessarily do rainbow order, but color value order by color,
yeah,
because that's kind of how they're arranged anyway. Okay.
like a monochromatic for each color.
Mm-hmm.
All the values started to light. Then we went to what's called Drug Emporium, and these are the Argan Oil shampoos. I was a little hesitant on the shampoo part because when you pressed it, it was
like-
liquid, like diluted. And I was like, is that really supposed to be the way shampoo is? Because I'm used to it being very thick, like a conditioner.
Was the conditioner thick, or was it thin too?
It was thick.
Isn't that strange?
So I looked on the back of here, and it says it was a 12-month thing, and you just don't know how long they've had it, because it was $11.59. It was $12.
But you used it today to wash your hair.
I used it today, and then I used another with the shampoo that I had.
So you used another shampoo to make it foam, or to get a lather.
Yeah.
Okay. And did that work?
To an extent.
And you know, that Kenra that I have that's pretty thick, I'm wondering if that mixed with it would help, because you said it does make your hair really smooth, and your hair looks smooth.
It's very smooth.
Because
and
usually
shiny.
it's kind of, you know, and see, it's all nice and smooth. Because she has very coarse hair, just like her dad. It's like, well, it's just like your daddy's. And mine is so fine that it just goes everywhere. So I don't know which is best. We need an in-between hair, but we don't have it. Okay.
And you think you're getting it dry with my hair, and there's still these little nits and crannies that are still wet, and it just aggravates the heck out of me.
It's very thick.
So I have this board over here. Now I put it up, but it's called Joann's. So Joann's was going out of business. You may have one in your area. You may not, but it is a hobbies and crafts and art supply store.
And sewing.
And they were getting rid of as much inventory as they could. They had things on sale, not up to the price percentage that I wanted. Like $75.80 is more like half price. So these were on sale, and I do not remember the price of these. I think it was as low as like $10 or something, maybe even lower than that. But every year I would want to do like a sign for the front of my area of my room, of my class, and I put my last name, because they have a little area like almost the size of this area, and it slides in.
It's like a strip.
A strip, yeah.
And you want.
I want to be bigger.
And then where we live, we had somebody who decorated boards for every teacher in the school and made them so cute. So mine's put up in the closet, or I would show, but darling, and it just has the teacher's name.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do with this one. These are the colors I got. I'm kind of going to be doing a Sleeping Beauty. These are the 3 colored fairy dresses, costumes that they wear.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to do like a blended color of that, and then put my name on top and use black and white for that to give a highlight on top of the letter. And then I got some glitter gold and silver to add a little sparkle wherever I want placed.
Okay.
And that is my haul. I think that is all that I got.
All right.
I don't think I got anything else.
Okay.
All right, so the only estate sale purchase I did yesterday was for my husband. I got a plastic measuring cup because he's using chemicals on the lawn, and he needed to be able to measure, but he didn't want glass because, you know, of the breaking feature. So a plastic measuring cup, that was it for estate sales. And then when we went shopping in the town where we used to live after our dental appointment, I too got popcorn. I usually get this just for my husband, and I believe it's called Canyon Crunch, and it's just a variety. It's really, really good, and you don't want much of it because it's pretty sugary, so I just use a little tiny cup to have bites of it. And then I have always been fond of the Necco original candy wafer, and they happen to have, you can't hardly find these. Sometimes you can get them at Walgreens, but not always, and they're just unique. And my sister had given me a Necco
kind of a vintage can. And so that's why I've always thought the Necco candies, you know, were really cool. And this is exactly what they look like. And they have like a root beer flavor, and I don't know what all the flavors are. Maybe
Orange, lemon.
you know, fruit flavors maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember the root beer the most, the flavor. So anyway, that's what these were, and they came from the popcorn place. And then when we were in Michael's, I had wanted some watercolor pencils to do our watercolors that we've been doing. And I used the Prismacolor, and I like them very much, but I want to have the ability to blend that line out, and I'm going to see how these work. And I think they were like $30, but I had a coupon, and so that brought them down to $24. And if you want to know what the measuring cup cost, it was like $2.50. And then my popcorn, the popcorn's pretty expensive. The popcorn and the candy was $34. Ooh, so that's why we don't do it very much, because it's pretty expensive. We went to Sam's, and they had a beautiful pineapple. And if somebody can tell me, I need to know, because I haven't been able to find it online. They did say online that you want one that's a lighter color, lighter yellow, but there's something about if you can pull a stem like this from the pineapple, is that a good thing or a bad thing? So if you know about pineapples, let me know. I would really be interested in that. Anyway, they had these at Sam's, and I thought, oh my gosh, I've got to have a pineapple because they look so good. And also at Sam's, we got water and my husband's Coke. Home Depot, I had to get some string for my trimmer that I do with the yard. And so that was not very interesting, but you know, Suzanne got the paint chip colors, which was good for her. So that's what we did at Home Depot. But I won't show you the ribbon. It's just string for a trimmer. And then she was talking about Blessed Buffalo. So here's my t-shirt that matches hers. We have always had a really fun time matching together. I know we're totally silly, but on one day, like the first day, we dress alike and we work all day long. And it's just fun, just something fun to do. And also at Blessed Buffalo, they have had this online. They do have an online shop. You can order from them. If you're interested, we can link it in the description box. Just let us know. But they had some 4th of July earrings, hoops, and I thought that would be fun to wear on the 4th of July. And I, as well, bought a Brewmate. I have not unboxed mine yet. It looks like it's kind of difficult to unbox, or no?
It's not.
Not bad. Anyway, mine is turquoise, because you know I love blue. So, yeah, it is turquoise. And I don't want to go to the trouble of getting it completely, you know, you can't see the color if I don't. I guess I'll go ahead and unbox it. So this is how it comes, very nicely wrapped. It's almost like she said, it's almost like getting a purse or a pair of shoes. But look, what a beautiful, oh, this is just like candy to me. Beautiful turquoise color. So that's going to be fun to use. And I do like the fact that it's not going to tip. And I did need a summer one because I have Christmas, I have spring, I have winter, and now I'm going to have summer. So I have one for each season of the year. How silly is that? But here we go. At Drug Emporium, they not only have things for like hair shampoo and drugs, you know, but they also have snacks and foods, and they have these wonderful sweet potato chips. I've gotten them before. They're kind of pricey. They're $3.39, but oh my gosh, if you love sweet potatoes, these things by Jackson's are fabulous. There's not much in there, but I sure do like to snack on those. Also at Drug Emporium, I really like the Kenra. It's called Platinum, and it is the blow dry spray. It's pricey too, $22.34, but it leaves my hair, you know, when you're blow drying it, you want to protect it as much as possible because it does damage your hair. So this seems to protect my hair really well to spray it on. And it's a pretty small bottle, but it lasts pretty good. It lasts a pretty long time. And then because of my eye situation that is now getting much better, I did go to the doctor and it was a hemorrhage. He had a special big name for it, but basically it was a hemorrhage. So sustained eye drops, I've been using those since I had my cataracts removed, and these are really, really good for dry eyes. And while we were at the dentist, I don't know if y'all's dentist does this, but our dentist gives us a free toothbrush, toothpaste, and dental floss. These are wonderful for travel. And I don't know how often you change your brush, but I like to change mine at least every 2 to 3 months. And I probably should do it more, but especially after we've had a sickness and we're feeling better, I like to change my toothbrush. Okay, I think that is all my stuff, isn't it? Because I didn't get a whole lot yesterday, did I? Not really. My stuff was more at the cake company. So here's these are called double doozies or sandwich cookies, and they are so good. This one happens to be the sugar sprinkles, and we've already, as you can see, dug into this chocolate chip one. We all thirded it last night, cut it, you know, and shared half of it, but I thirded it so that each one of us could have a bite. I try not to, I don't want to eat the whole thing. No. We're gonna spread it out. And then Suzanne, I think she already showed that she got a brownie of some kind. Is that right?
I didn't take it out.
Yeah, it's just an Oreo brownie situation. And then I think we showed this, I'm not sure. But anyway, I got a cannoli. Oops, a cannoli. And I'm really looking forward to having that. We're going to do that today because we're having leftover spaghetti and pizza. So this will go good with that. And then here is our cookies for the 4th of July. And I just am going to wrap them up, put them in the refrigerator, and they'll be just fine when July 4th comes. And I believe, is that all? Did we even show what we had last night? Did we show our food? Anyway, Joe Taco was really good. I had cheese enchiladas. Suzanne had a stuffed avocado, and we really enjoyed our Mexican food. But I think, isn't that it? I think that's it. So I really want to thank you for coming along with us, and I hope that you made it all the way through the video because the haul is always at the end. We appreciate you so much. We absolutely love reading your comments. Thank you so much for that. And future videos coming. We got lots of things planned. This week's going to be busy, and hopefully we can bring you along for that. So blessings to everyone, and we will see you soon.